is good, everybody? Welcome back to the Real Fan Sports Channel. Today, I'll be your host. My name is Zach, your fanalist for the evening. We're going to be checking out the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Pelicans, who are finally getting Brandon Ingram back off of his 2-game absence due to a right ankle sprain. But him back in action, assuming he's as close as to 100% as he could be. So as they're fighting to try and get their way back up into the spot in order to get in the play-in. You know, we started off real hot, the Pelicans, and came December, and then since then, it's just been a big struggle. Still without Zion. Zion, who has been said to, planning to be back before the end of the regular season, but there's nothing to truly go off of that. We just gotta be hopeful and hope the remaining players on our team can hold down the weight during this little stretch. For the Lakers, LeBron James and Mo Bamba both out, but AD will be playing, who was probable for the game. He'll be in. This game is going to decide whether or not the Pels can tie up the series between them and the Lakers this season. So hopefully the Pels at home at the Smoothie King Center can hold it down and take a big W. So all of y'all that are tuned in to join, appreciate you and thank you for being here. Make sure y'all hit that like button as we're waiting for the tip to take off. Guys are still warming up a little bit in the background. Probably got a couple more minutes left before we officially get rolling here. How's everybody doing this evening? Let me know if you're in here, if all the volume and the mic and all that stuff all sounds good. Looks good on my end, but can be deceiving. Yes, sir. Herb Jones and Trey Murphy both having big games last night. Herb finally, I feel like, not that his defense, I wouldn't say overshadow. It just hasn't been there at the beginning of the season like we expected. We expect him to come out in the second year and continuing to dominate the defensive end, and he has, but it definitely hasn't been as prominent as it was last year. But as of the last couple weeks, Herb has definitely stepped it up. He's been, knocking down a couple jumpers, but more importantly, has been driving into the paint and actually finishing at the rim, which is really good to see. Trey Murphy, who just came off of a career-high 41 points, made 9 3-point shots, which is third in New Orleans basketball history, right behind Peja Stojakovic with 10, and then C.J. McCollum with 11. Let's see, just make sure everything's looking good here, guys. Let's go ahead and get y'all to pull up while waiting on everybody to get up in here. Let's see. I gotta remember how to do this again. I never know how to do the dang polls. How do we do the dang polls? There we go. All right, we got the poll up, so make sure you go ahead and get your votes if you tuned in here. listening to Willie Green talk about Herb Jones and how they've been trying to get him more involved in the offense as of lately. It's been a big focus of him of trying to be more of a playmaker like he was at Alabama in college. Him trying to adjust and, stop settling for threes even though they're letting him open. If he knocks down his first or second one early, then yeah, let him rock, shoot a couple more. But if the stroke isn't feeling right, go to the hole. Go to the hole and finish there. He's a very good finisher. Maybe having a guest come over in a little bit, being Ostiano. We'll see, and I'll let y'all know. Boom, 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 boom. All right, the introduction's coming in. Herb Jones. So looking at some scores around the league tonight so far, Cleveland versus Charlotte. Cleveland's up by 13. Detroit and Washington, the Wizards, leading by 16. And then Denver versus Toronto. Toronto putting it on the Denver Nuggets, 49-30, up by 19 currently. Trigger Trey. Is it not showing that we're live right now? What's going on here? Something's weird. Something's weird. Yeah, it's not showing that we're live. All right, something's weird here. Something's weird here. What's going on? March 14th, 2023. That's today. 7 p.m. All right, something's going on. Oh, it's set. We're set as private. Okay. All right, I gotta change something here, guys. Let's see. There we go. All right, there we go. Now we got it fixed. All right, so to start off the game, ball's going to be tipped, won by Jonas Valanciunas. Brandon Ingram bringing the ball up for the Pels. Going to have the ball up top. JV guarded by AD. AD out to Trey. Trey trying to get the shooting going early. He's going to hit it right off the backside of the rim. No good. Lakers bringing the ball up. D'Angelo Russell Passing the ball down low to AD. This is going to be a big matchup. Valanciunas has to keep his feet moving because they're going to want to get it to AD constantly tonight. And this time they're going to get it down to him, and he's going to draw the foul on JV for an and one play right away. Let's see. That's the one thing. JV always gets set in terrible positioning with a mobile, athletic big getting underneath and setting up for clean alley-oop passes. To be honest, it should have been an easy dunk. It was just a short pass by the Lakers. AD is going to go ahead and knock down the three-point play. CJ bringing the ball up, a little bit of pace. He's going to get a screen from JV. He's going to drive inside, try to pass it over to JV on the right side. Looks like he's going to hit off the thigh of AD. And it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stick with the Pels. 16 seconds remaining. Mikey, I saw you in chat. And who had center chat? Yes, sir. I was in there for a little bit. What's good with you, Mikey? CJ McCollum. Pass the ball back. JV wants 3. No good for Jonas. Vanderbilt with the board. Up to D'Angelo Russell, who's back with the Lakers now. Guarded by Herb. Kicks out. Vanderbilt drives in. Kicks out to the corner. AD for 3. Anthony Davis already knocking it a good one in. All right. 3-point shot, no good. It's going to remain 6-0. CJ McCollum. Ooh, my internet's being goofy today. Jonas for 3 off the back of the rim. Too much just blatant threes. Forced threes too early in the game. I know they want them to shoot it a little more often, especially right now. But you got to get consistent shooting going first before you just start letting them fly. As AD knocks down the mid-range. First 8 points, all for AD. Meg said, I meant to hit the Pels and voted for the Lakers. Dang you, Meg. You might have voted correctly, though. We're struggling right now. But what's good, everybody? Just so you know, for whatever reason, my internet keeps dropping in and out. Hopefully it stops. Normally it does. But if you see me lagging a little bit, just mention and holler at me. That way I can try and fix some things. Mike said, I'm not watching the game tonight. I got you. Another 3-point shot. We're going to have to get a timeout now, right? As the score's 11-0 already. You give the ball inside to BI. That's how you generate an easy basket. TJ McCollum feeds it to JV. JV straight to the basket. Tries to finish at the rim. Misses. JV, you big for nothing buffoon, man. Ball's going to get passed over to the left side. Now down low to AD. He's going to get the double team. Brandon Ingram's going to go ahead and get the steals. They're trying to find D'Angelo Russell in the middle, but B.I. is going to cough it up on the other side, trying to feed it to Herb Jones. Oh, my goodness. AD kicks out wide. Extra swing pass. D'Angelo Russell for 3. Another one. And just like that, it's 14-0. Lakers up by big. Playing that egg is crazy. You ain't lying. What's up, 40? How we doing today, baby? Meg said, what do you think about Draymond Jones coming to Seattle, Zach? Not sure yet, but am liking what I see. To be honest, I don't know too much about him, man. Meg, I have to go do some research and figure it out. What's the thoughts around the Nest? What are they thinking about him so far? Was up for 19 hours yesterday and streamed for 10 of them, so I'm enjoying quiet time today. Oh, I don't blame you, Meg. I don't blame you. Yeah, I end up having some, I have a pretty easy week this week at school and stuff like that. And normally we haven't been streaming on Tuesdays, but I was just like bored, and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and pop up and do a little stream. Has fun, conversate, talk a little bit about what's been going on in free agency the last 2 days. It has been insane. Anybody have their favorite move so far? Or any assumptions of where some players are going to go? I know there's some rumors that Miles Sanders is going to be cut or released from the Eagles. That one's going to be interesting if it happens. Let's see. Saint says, is Willie Green on the hot seat? I won't say that he's on the hot seat yet. I won't say that. I won't say he's not on the hot seat yet. I mean, this is just his second year. Had a really good season last season. This season has definitely been a little rougher. His rotations have been bad. Doesn't really feel like there's true, like, game plan and ball movement going on right now, which is something that's of concern. But I wouldn't say hot seat yet. I say next year, like midway point of next season, if things aren't changed, then yes, he's in the hot seat. But you also got to look at it as the Pelicans also had Alvin Gentry for like, what, 5 years for what? That dude was a horrible coach. Jesus Christ, I do. Titans losing the whole team is my favorite. Yeah, dude, Titans losing their whole team, and then the Atlanta Falcons gaining a whole new team. Insanity. Meg says, we have been streaming all day, and the news came through just as we were ending the stream. Very exciting, and we're laughing that we got yet another Broncos player. That's funny. My favorite move is Andy Dalton signing with Carolina. Why is that, Mikey? I mean, Andy's just trying to get a contract anywhere. I don't think any of that really matters. He's just going to go on the bench for whoever they pick up to start whoever they pick up in the first round, whether it's Stroud or Anthony Richardson. So right now, Pels and Lakers are sitting at 9 and 10 tied at 33-35. If Pels were to get this win, it will jump them up and have them tied with the 8th spot with the Mavs. Well, or if the Lakers win it, have them tied with the Mavs. So, Pelicans trying to get some offense going. B.I. with it now. He's driving inside, and this is what they need to do is get B.I., get the shot in, and B.I. is going to get an and one. And finally, the fans in the Smoothie King Center can take a seat. Their knees and lower backs are hurting. I hadn't heard that about Don. Okay, I see you, Andy. Yeah, he got signed for, I think, like a 2-year, $10 million or something like that. I think it's 10 guaranteed and then 15 possible. B.I. is going to knock down the three-point play. Brown working the ball over D'Angelo Russell. He's going to swing through, and they're going to call a foul on that? Jeez, man. Maybe Jones needs to take some notes out of Marcus Smart's book and just play poor defense by flopping, and that way you get calls. AD with the ball guarded by the elbow. He's going to have to get secondary help, but BI's too late, and AD's too quick. Goes right past Jonas. This is a game where we really need Larry Nance, and Larry Nance still recovering and not at 100%. Is going to be a tough night all night for JV. Herb Jones for 3. Wide open look. No good. We've had some good looks from 3, but just no chances dropping down. And it's going to be another miss. 0 for 6 for 3. Let's see. No, the Falcons are signed the Saints team and screw Andy Dalton. What did Andy do to you, Mikey? CJ almost loses the ball, gathers it back. Picks up his dribble, though. Works the ball over to B.I. B.I. underneath the JV. JV, back him down. Cuts, turns, spins, hook shot, gets the basket to go. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that, JV. I'm all right with that. Don't force threes. You're stronger than AD. That dude's built out of aluminum foil. Let's see. Late whistle. CJ's going to get the whistle on the AD shot. I'm hoping and praying you talking about Wagner comes home to Seattle. I've heard Gino say he would love him back. Wagner, okay, Wagner. Our defense can't guard 3. Andy pissed me off. He did what he could do, man. What do you mean our defense can't guard 3? Oh, can't guard the 3 ball? Talking about for the Pels game? I thought you were talking Saints. We've been guarding the 3 ball a lot better. Is that we can't shoot the 3 ball. So whenever we play against a team that gets streaky from 3, we're in trouble unless we're having one of our rare games that we're flowing the right way. Draymond Jones, 3 years, $51 million to come to Seattle. It's a lot of money. AD is going to go ahead and knock down the both of them. 18-5. CJ McCollum with the ball is going to pass over to Nance, who checked in for JV. Trey Murphy for 3. Trigger! Trey Murphy, who had a season high last night, or the other night, 41 points, 9 3 balls, third in New Orleans basketball history. Great ball movement by the Lakers, but the shot's gonna go it's gonna go off the rim, no good. Rebounded by BI to CJ. CJ underneath, off the glass and misses. CJ, we can't blow wide open layups. Wide open opportunities in fast break, we cannot blow those. We don't get them enough as it is. But luckily, off the miss, the Lakers player is going to catch the ball but slide out of bounds, so it's going to go ahead and maintain with the Pels. What I love about the move is we rarely do anything at all on day one. Shocked a lot of 12s. Yeah, we never do much on day one either, Meg. So I feel you. CJ, corner 3, quick one, no good. 18-8 is the score. Ball working outside. Another 3-pointer for the Lakers. That one's going to drop. Lakers are having no problem scoring on us. BI bringing the ball up, and he wants to go straight to the cup. He's going to get stripped from behind. I really don't know how that wasn't a foul. It looked like it came from behind the back, but they're going to not give it to him. And they're going to go ahead and say there was a foul on the rebound. And AD is going to go to the line, but the basket will not count. Ellis, Anyamata, Tuttle, and Dalton all signed with division rivals. I'm the only one who liked the stream. Well, I appreciate you for liking the stream, man. Yeah, the Ellis one really hurt, and the Anyamata one really hurt. The Tuttle, I'm not really worried about. Dalton, I'm not worried about. But I mean, we weren't gonna sign Ellis to a big one. Not with the reconstructing of DeMario Davis. So I mean, we knew it was gonna happen. It was just unfortunate. He deserves to start somewhere, so I don't blame him. Herb Jones gonna take a 3 from the top, knocks it down. All right, a little bit of shooting going. Still not lots. A 12-point game. Lakers up 23-11. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Austin Reeves checked in for the Lakers, guarded by Trey Murphy. Pass the ball back out to Reeves. Reeves is left wide open. Batted rotation by Trey Murphy. And then B.I. is going to get the ball stripped by Vanderbilt. Nance going to stands him up. Great defense by Nance as the ball gets pushed forward to Trey. In stride, in step, 3-pointer, no good. Austin Reeves with the board. It's a good shot. Got to knock that one down, though. Ball gets poked away. McCollum now for 3. No good. My goodness, why can't we make a 3-point shot? This is painful. Troy Brown Jr. with the 3. All right, let's see here. Larry Nance going to take the long 2. No good. Why can't we just put the ball on the ground and attack the paint? Why are we struggling so much to do that? Great steal by Larry Nance. Let's see if we can capitalize on offense. And, of course, not. Trey Murphy's sloppily with the ball is going to lose it. CJ has an inconsistent fetish, kinky fella. It seems that way, huh? Great ball movement. Find the open shot, but it's going to be missed. And B.I. with another board. Okay, let's stop the flopping. B.I. steps up, mid-range. No good. Nothing in drop. Nothing in drop. Scores 26-11. Vanderbilt with the ball. Hands it over to Beasley. Beasley knocks down another 3. 29-11. My goodness. CJGG might resign with us. You know, I see a lot of people like talking about that. I honestly don't see it. Saints signed MT. Yes, I did love that. I was glad we were able to get that to work. GJ, please come home. Man, I would love to get Chauncey back, but I don't know, man. I just don't know where his heart's at and things like that. I mean, obviously he's a player that anybody on any team would want him because, I mean, he has that dog in him. He has that fight or flight type of mentality. Like, he's ready to put his body on the line for the game. Be physical, be that nuisance, do all that, and he's a damn good ball player as well. But I don't know. I feel like he felt disrespected. It would take a lot to get him back, and I don't see the Saints putting up a lot to go and grab him. I just don't see it. Since his Portland days, definitely. Yeah. He had a really great run last year at the end. Right after we picked him up, he played phenomenal. And then this year, it's been exactly that. He'll have a week where he's on, and then he'll have 2 or 3 weeks where he's just completely off. It's too much ISO ball right now with the Pelicans. That's the one thing that is really disturbing to see, as a fan. Like, coming into this year, and I think a lot of us were very overhyped about them, and like, I mean, I self-admitted that whenever we were doing our preview for where we believe they could have been ranked, but, they never capitalized on the hype that they had, right? Like, if you get what I'm saying, like, we had made big strides at the end of the season last season, and then you come in after losing to the Suns in the first round playoffs. You go through break, you bring back a lot of guys. There's a lot of energy, a lot of youth, a lot of excitement. Zion's coming back and all this, and it just felt like they were going to be able to hit that next level of unison to where they're going to be able to work off ball with each other and do all these things really good and fluid, and it was going to look like good, clean, pretty basketball, and it has looked nothing like that. It went back to ISO ball. BI brings it down, takes a shot. CJ brings it down, takes a shot. There's no ball movement, there's no passing, there's no extra passing. There's none of that. There's none of that right now. I don't care if we got to rob someone, we better sign him. Okay, all right, Mikey. Meg says, I'm here, but scrapbooking got you on in the background. All right, Meg, appreciate you, Meg. All right, so some of our energy guys coming in. Richardson as well as Najee Marshall are going to check in. CJ McCollum, step back 3. Knocks it down. All right, 14-29. Can we cut this back within 10 before the end of this first quarter? Can we go on a 7-2 run, 7-3 run? Can we do that right here? AD pulls up from mid-range, no good off back of the rim. Najee Marshall with the rebound. He's going to pass the ball up to CJ McCollum. McCollum driving, cutting, gets the double team. Great extra pass, finds Herb Jones, who's going to get the foul and 1. Count the bucket. Great work by CJ finding the open man. And just as I say it, we finally see it. Them actually passing the ball. Because so many times we see CJ just go in there and then try to put a tough bucket over 3 defenders. This time he finds the cutting Herb, who's working in motion beautifully. Draws the foul because he got in there at the perfect time. Gets the and 1 opportunity and a chance to bring it within 12. What happens if we lose? If we lose, then we'll be tied for 10th and 11th with, I think, OKC. All right, free throw is going to go. 17-19. Austin Reeves bringing the ball up, guarded by CJ McCollum. Schroeder. Back out to Reeves. Reeves guarded by Richardson. He's going to get the high screen. Shoots the 3. Good bucket. Really good bucket. 32. Marshall, that's who they need. Marshall, when Marshall doesn't start, he's not as effective. Josh Richardson with the 3. See, the second Marshall comes in, the team just transforms. You know what? Maybe you're onto something, 40. Maybe you're onto something. Coach 40 in the building. Schroeder with the mid-range, no good. It's going to be patted out. CJ McCollum in the fast break. It's a 2-on-4. McCollum's going to go straight to the bucket. He's going to finish this one. Good shot, McCollum. Minute and a half, 10-point game. Come on, this is what we need. Ball's going to get stripped. They're going to call a foul? They're going to call a foul on that? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I thought he did too. We're not seeing the replay here. Let's see if we can get the replay on the other end. No, he got arm. He got arm. He got arm. Reeves going to miss the first. Samson Ibakam signed with the Colts. Okay, okay. Colts are so irrelevant right now. I've heard there's like rumors of Phillip Rivers trying to come back to him. That's how much in shambles they are right now. All right, Reeves going to go ahead and knock down the second. 33-22. McCollum bringing the ball up, guarded by Schroeder. To Nance, to CJ. CJ for three. I think CJ was trying to draw a foul there. It's just unnecessary shooting. It's early in the game. There's no need to force that, as Reeves get away with a travel, and then a three gets knocked down by D'Angelo Russell. That's frustrating. Josh Richardson shoots the mid-range bucket. No good, but Larry Nance with the tap in. Scores 24-36, 12-point game. Nance almost gets a hand on it. Hachimura decides not to shoot the three, drives in, is going to miss it off the rim. CJ McCollum, oh, he walked there. He's going to pass it cross court. Trey now in the corner, no good. D'Angelo Russell really had CJ jumping right there like he was about to shoot up from the logo. Schroeder back out to Russell. Russell guarded by McCollum. He wants this three, though. Knocks it down. D'Angelo Russell. Find his stroke. And this is going to be the final shot for the Pels and for the quarter. Scores 39-24, 15-point game. Lakers up big and looking dominant on all aspects of the game. CJ is going to hold the ball and shoot a three. Oh, he's not? Anthony Richardson's going to shoot the three. And it's going to be airballed. And shot is going to, excuse me, the game clock's going to come to a close. And the first quarter is going to end, score being 39-24. 40 says, already, I see something in him. Willie Green doesn't. Marshall for 37 minutes tonight. Come on, 40. Tell him. Call him up. You got him on speed dial. Meg says, I have a friend who loves the Colts, but even she's getting over them. You know, we talked about the Colts and their like whole organization. I mean, they got their Super Bowl with Peyton, and then they made it twice and they got the one with him. But they don't care about protecting their quarterback. They don't put value in the offensive line. It makes no sense. I mean, any fan or even just casual viewer realize that if your quarterback gets pressure or there's no holes for your running backs to run through, then you can't play winning football consistently. I mean, you have a talent like Peyton Manning, and he only got to go to 2 Super Bowls with y'all. You know, like you forced a guy like Andrew Luck into retirement. You know, a lot of those things just don't make sense. A lot of those things don't make sense. Yo, what's good, Nate? Hey, Zach, is there a better way to communicate with you? 3-day turnaround on Instagram doesn't work for me. Sorry. Nate, you could try messaging me on my regular IG. I'm just not on my phone like that, Nate. That's my fault, brother. I didn't even see what you messaged me, if I want to be honest with you. I was just looking at your stuff today, too. Oh, you're talking about the Broncos thing. Yeah. Oh, well, that was because this past weekend I was gone. I was gone all weekend. So I wasn't even looking at my phone. We had the parades and stuff like that. So I got on my phone just to make that one post, the one story post. And then I didn't get on my phone all weekend. I didn't even talk to Non this whole weekend. I didn't talk to him until Monday. Oh, also Nate, I did I ordered your prize for winning the fantasy thing, but it won't let me ship it to Australia, so I gotta order it, get it shipped to my house, and then ship it over to your house. So I will let you know as soon as as soon as I get it and as soon as I send it out. Hopefully it'll be within the next hopefully it won't take but like a week. Let's see. Meg says the Seahawks are expected to bring back Jaron Reed as the team's reconstruction of its defense front continues. NFL News reports a 2-year deal, but we're still waiting to hear. Okay. So back here in the second quarter, Schroeder passed the ball off. Reed's with it now. Finding... Who's that underneath? It's a great pass underneath for an easy 2. Jackson Hayes and Dyson Daniels. Pels are going real young. Josh Richardson with the ball goes and throws the alley-oop to Jackson Hayes, but Hayes just a little too far away from the basket. Is going to lose the ball, and they're going to say that it's off of Hayes, and it's going to go back to the Lakers 41-24. Gabriel is going to get blocked by Trey Murphy. Josh Richardson bringing the ball up. Passing out to the corner for Dyson Daniels. Back up top, Trey Murphy decides not to shoot it. Kicks out Richardson. Richardson driving inside now. Tries to do an extra pass underneath the Hayes. We're getting the ball movement, but there's no motive to the passing. It's just like, oh, I got stopped, let me pass it. Oh, I got stopped, let me pass it. So it looked good in theory until you realize that there's no play being developed while you're doing it. Richardson does get a nice contested layup in, though, at the tail end of that sequence. Dyson Daniels just no box out. Ball's finally going to go out of bounds. And Jackson Hayes is yelling, and I'm down with that. Jackson Hayes said, you got to box that man out. Stop allowing free boards and free opportunities to get scores. I mean, of all people to say something, it being Jackson Hayes is kind of funny. Not going to lie. Trey Murphy checks out, and we're going to have B.I. check back in. Josh Richardson's going to drive inside hard, kicks out. Najee Marshall, no good for 3. Hayes can't get the tap out. Ooh. Hachimura now guarded by B.I. Driving left side, hands all over him, shoots the mid-range, no good. Are they going to call late call on B.I.? It was a foul on B.I., but you can't call it after the ball was rebounded off the miss. That's kind of crazy. Matty Modbot. Yo, what's good, Matty? How you doing today, baby? Welcome back to the channel. Make sure to get y'all's votes in, guys. Let us know who you think's going to win. Are the Pels going to pull off a miracle, or the Lakers going to continue dominating, man? They've been looking so good since the trade deadline. I really am surprised that they took value in young players that play hard and play smart. Man, it's surprising. They're not just going after the old guys that are best friends with LeBron. Good job by the Lakers. 43-26 is the score. Oh, I got an A right there. I don't know how that happened. Najee Marshall driving left side. Passes it out to B.I. Trying to work the ball down low to Jackson Hayes. Najee's going to take a corner 3. No good. Dyson Daniels with the board, and then is going to get fouled along the baseline. B.I. with the ball, guarded by Hachimura. He's going to go ahead and put up a tough basket. No good. Almost a long board by B.I., but Schroeder's going to wind up with it. Schroeder guarded by Richardson. Now by Najee. They're going to have the mismatch Underneath, double team comes. Back out to Schroeder. Schroeder 3. Long. But offensive board by the Lakers. 3-pointer. Beasley lighting them up tonight. And just like that, 20-point game. Still super early, but nothing going for the Pelicans. 46-26. There's 3 guys just standing by BI, and the spacing of this offense is abysmal. BI is sitting there right at the corner edge of the paint. He has 3 other Pelicans just surrounding him. They're making it easy to triple team him. It doesn't make sense what they're doing, as Lakers are going to go ahead and get another easy 3. If you're going to play like this and you're going to play just so unfocused, so unlocked, just go home. Just go home. That's the way it looks. When you're lined up, I'm still working on trying to get a board so I can draw it up. But when you're lined up and you have the paint, you have BI sitting up top, and then you have 2 more Pels standing right here. There's 3 defenders and 6 total players all in this one corner right here. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. How do you, as a player, how do you not just look and be like, oh, I probably shouldn't be standing here. Let me go out to the paint. Or let me go out to the corner. Stupid, man. I thought Mavs were on a bad streak. Yeah, your Mavs are chilling the way the Pels have been playing recently, man. I think there is, there's still a big skill gap as far as, like, without Zion especially. There's a skill gap between us and other, contending teams. And that's obvious. But what made it different last year was the effort and the hustle that we brought into each game. We haven't seen that. We only had that for a little bit in the very early parts of the season, and then it all disappeared. And now it just feels like simple mistakes. Lack of imagination for coaching style, laziness moving off ball, laziness on opponents' fast breaks opportunities. Like, there's a lot of things like that as a young team that is, like I said, lacking in the skill compared to other top squads. You can't also lack in hustle. Spoiled Fid says, Pelicans don't deserve no playoff run. Brandon Ingram bag is too small. All right, that's just that. Okay, all right. I'm agree with you on the first part, but to say that Brandon Ingram's bag is too small, you must be very, very new, if you think that's the facts. Now, does he need to develop his 3-pointer a little bit more? Yes, but his bag is definitely by far not small. It's not the shot location. You got to make them. I mean, he has been struggling to shoot, but we saw the same thing with BI every time he gets off of injuries, that it takes him 3 to 4 games to get back right. It always does. It's been like that all the way through. During his last injury with the toe, it took him about a week and a half, and then all of a sudden he went back to his scoring 30, 40-point games. And then he, had the right ankle sprain the other day. Nah, it was frustration talking. I feel you. I mean, I get you, man. I get you. It frustrates me as well. I don't think his bag is small, though. I really wish he would develop his 3-point game, but like I said, even right there, he's going into the middle. He's backing down to the middle at the top of the paint right there, and all the guys are still just standing in the inside. There only should be one guy on the inside right there, and that's Jonas, just to try and get an offensive board. Other than that, there's no need for it. Beasley knocks down another big 3. Najee Marshall trying to find a cutting Josh Richardson. Doesn't get it. JV now with the ball underneath. JV's going to knock down the mid-range. I'm not horribly mad at it. But, like, why can't you just put the ball on the floor and back a man down when you have 40 pounds of weight on this guy? Another wide open 3 left. Luckily, ball is going to be just long. BI with the board. BI up to Josh Richardson. Richardson back to BI. BI out to Najee. Najee guarded by now BI up top. I always want to say his last name wrong. Pels doing what they do best. Mozzie at this point, yeah. No doubt about it. But what's good with you, brother? How you doing, man? BI drives in. Is gonna get fouled. But I believe it should be on the ground. I don't think oh, they're gonna give him it. Alright, they're gonna give him it. Not BI best. The rest of the Pels shooting. Yeah. I'm telling you, I mean, the shooting has been horrible. I mean, especially this game particularly, but spacing is what's even worse because people are having to deal with taking longer shots, even though they probably shouldn't be, because the spacing inside the three-point arc is horrible. It's horrendous. They play defense on themselves. I'm telling you, sometimes I feel like JV is guarding BI. Like, it doesn't make sense. Beasley throws the ball down. They're going to say a hold on CJ. How you, my brother? Hey, doing all right, Mozzie. Have a pretty easy week at school, so felt like doing a little extra stream. Non had some things to do today, so I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and pop on stream, see what's up with everybody. Keeping up with all the different moves during free agency. It's been a crazy couple days so far. A lot of interesting things, and I'm sure it's still kind of going on right now. Russell on the run is going to throw the ball out of bounds. So Pels are going to go ahead and get a turnover. Scores 54-31. Jason Kidd pretty much implied he prefers Powell and Kleber over Wood. Yeah, that's just full-blown, like, stupidity to me, 40. I don't understand that at all. I was kind of wondering the same thing. You know, I don't watch enough maps to, like, have a true opinion on it. If, like, Woods just was underperforming or what the deal was. B.I. gets the shot he wants but misses it. Luckily, Trey Murphy's there to clean up the miss. CJ for three, no good, and nothing can go down. Hachimura, corner three, knocks it down. 57-31. Brandon lacks creativity and the aggression compared to other players. If he can't get to his shot, you see him struggle, plus injuries, like you said. Injuries makes a big difference for him, and yeah, I mean, he's definitely not used to getting the full-blown attention, you know, like where he's getting doubled and triple team, you know. A lot of players aren't used to doing that. That's why Zion is such a pivotal piece for this team. It's just unfortunate, you know, we can't get him healthy either. You know, it's the story of the Saints and the story of the Pelicans right now. Injuries are a part of the game, but it feels like our top players are always injured. I shouldn't have bet money. All these NBA games so far are 20-point blowouts right now. Yeah, it's been ugly. It's been ugly, 40. I know. I saw. Are the Nuggets still down by like 20? I saw they were down to Toronto by 20. Oh. You say ball remains. Are they gonna say with the Lakers? Yeah, I haven't bet any NBA games the last like couple. Like, probably the last, like, month or two. Like, I don't think I've made a bet since before All-Star break, just because I feel like it's been so weird. Games have been very weird. I was hoping it would settle after, like, a week or two after All-Star break, but I feel like it just hasn't. Like, it's a lot of sloppy games or a lot of just streaky shooting by one team. You know, but that's the story of it with the way people shoot threes right now. Like, right now, Pels are 28th in the league for three-point attempts a game at 30. At 30, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's a lot of three-pointers. And you're still at the bottom of the league. All right, so we're going to get another turnover by the Lakers. Scores 34-60. Let's see. I agree with that. Better spacing. I'll send you a message in a sec. Yeah, Hornets down 22. Damn. Mine said, Zach helps me now and then with my bets, and I've missed all of them. Shut up, Mozzie. I just need to be rich so I can make single bets, like for fun, like I just do like single or like you know 2 or 3 leg parlays, and still feel like it's worth it. Because, like, I'm not about to bet, like, $20 on, like, a single game. That just sounds stupid to me. I mean, I guess if I hit a good bit of them, then, I mean, it can accommodate to something. But I'd rather do, like, 6, 8 leg parlays and just have some fun with it for, like, $5. And when we see CJ McCollum being more aggressive and more willing to take uncomfortable shots compared to BI, just crazy. I wish CJ would stop taking so many uncomfortable shots. Listen, I think everybody, any Pels fan, can have a different opinion on everything that's going on right now, and their opinion be accurate, because nothing is going right. Like, it's at that point to where no opinion by anybody is wrong, because nothing is going right, and no one knows what we could do to fix it. I mean, like, personally, I think spacing is, like, the number one thing. I want to see less ISO ball. I want to see, like, strategically placed passes. Like, I talked a little bit earlier whenever we had, like, a little sequence where a lot of our younger group came in to start off the second quarter, and they made, like, 5 or 6 passes, and, like, it looked pretty because they were passing the ball, but there was no motive to their passes. It was just pass it to pass it because there was somebody there, NRL in-season over NFL off-season. I bet. I know, it seems like the games have been crazy, huh, Nate? Broncos not playing, bro. Beating the Cowboys and the Panthers in back-to-back weeks is insane. Trey Murphy, good drive and finish, but they're gonna go ahead and call offensive foul? That's horrible, man. That's horrible. That's horrible. And I love how we're not going to get the replay of it either to see what the hell they're actually calling there. As Beasley makes us punish for the ref's mistake. Love that. Almost 30-point game. 4 minutes left in the second. Also, let BI dribble up the court. He needs confidence right now. I could agree with you on that. CJ finally knocks down a mid-range jumper. I feel like it's the first time in a minute we've seen a mid-range jumper be shot. Wait, did I do that right? Yeah, 36. Three-pointer for Beasley. No good. Little heat check for him. McCollum. Bring the ball up. Out to BI. BI hesitates on the three. Drives right. And they're going to call another offensive foul. And Billy Green saying, that's a flop. That's a flop. It's at the point where you do have to tell players to flop. It's how the game works now. Reeves. Back out to Reeves now in the corner. Tries to kick out to Brown. It's going to go out of bounds. Remain with the Lakers. 8 seconds on the shot clock. BI can't get off press defense. Can't get loose. That's why you miss Zion in these situations. Oh, no. Without doubt. Without doubt. But the thing is that you didn't have Zion last year. So, like, you know what to expect. So, like, why are you not playing that way? And now they're going to give an and one play on Reeves as he drives in. And it's a great move by Reeves. It's just more frustrating the more and more you walk it. You're going to see CJ McCollum has his right hand on Reeves' left pocket and just using his body to try and prevent him from getting there. And once Reeves takes that quick step, it gives CJ out of position and draws the foul initially and an easy basket for Reeves. But lucky for the Pels, unlucky for him, he's going to miss the three-point opportunity. And the score is going to remain 65-36. CJ with a three, no good. Gets his own board, kicks out. BI kind of loses his footing for a second, shoots a three. Shouldn't have shot as he lost his footing and should have gathered it in and made a pass, but instead is going to force something that shouldn't have happened in the first place. And Herb Jones is going to come flying to try and block the AD wide open layup underneath and is going to draw the foul and send AD to the line once again. Dolphins 2-0 is crazy too. Are they 2-0? So I tried looking for like some highlights and stuff. I didn't try looking for highlights. I was like just on the page, scrolled through all the NRL stuff on Instagram. And I saw they had a big game win, and it was their coach. He just kind of was like set back like this, kind of giving like a smug look, just like, it's just what I do, What two teams did they end up beating, Nate? Oh, and Nate, what date does State of Origin start up? We're trying to time out like when we want to start posting some State of Origin like things where when we want to do like some previous years and ones that we've were recommended from last year's ones. BI out to Dyson. Dyson, great hesitation move to pull off the defender to give it out to Herb Jones. Herb Jones is going to drive inside. Reeves is going to stand it up. Great work by Reeves. Herb Jones was expecting the contact, doesn't get it, and then isn't able to adjust his shot to get the free throw up, and the ball is going to go out of bounds and back with the Lakers. And the score is, I believe, 67-36. 31-point game in this game. Still early, but all but over. But we're gonna stay here, enjoy this conversation, have a little bit of fun while we're doing it. I look up and Malik Beasley, he's possessed, bro. I think so. We'll go ahead. We'll do a score breakdown in just a little bit. Once the halftime starts. But it feels like he can't miss. He's got to be like 4 for 6 from 3 right now or something like that. Oh yeah, make it even worse. 7 for 10 from 3. Unbelievable. Literally, he's only made 3. 7 for 10 shooting, 21 points. No, I know, Spoiled. I know. Spoiled, why don't you conversate from your other account though, man? Because you got to think, like, sometimes if you especially now, YouTube allows people to be able to click on different channels' names and be able to go to their channel. So like if you're in chats of different streams and things like that, you'll be able. If you say something smart, you might have someone that's like, oh, man, I wonder if this dude does content, and then, click on you and subscribe. Missing out on opportunities, man. Missing out on opportunities. Unless you do content on here as well. Yeah, off-season, I'm putting BI through three-point camp. He needs a moving three-pointer from, we have too many two-point guys. Time to level up. Mini Durant. I'm okay with him. The only problem with him not having a three-point game, even with Zion's here, is that he is going to take away space from Zion by standing in that middle spot, right? It'd be different if Zion was bigger and could play like a 5, but like he can't unless we're playing against a small team. At best we really don't want to have him anything less than a 4. Like I even see us putting him at a 3 sometimes. CJ's inconsistency at 3 is killing us. Trey, I think, is going to develop, and his three-point shot is going to get better. But he needs to learn how to be able to create his own 3. I think that's the one thing that he's missing a lot in his game. Unless it's spot up, he's not taking it. I'd love to see him be able to dribble, roll off a screen, step back 3, and develop that part of his game. I don't need Herb Jones shooting any 3s unless they're wide open. Coming off the bench, Jose's been working on his 3. Unfortunately, we still don't have him back, but he should be back within the next week, I think is what the rumor is right now. Josh Richardson was a great addition because he can shoot the 3 ball as well, but we just haven't seen it quite yet with him. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's kind of feels like BI's like his stay isn't as worth as it was before. Trey Murphy's going to get the inbound. He's going to get fouled. He tries to pass it out to Larry Nance. That's Wayne Bennett. Think Phil Jackson. Got it. Okay. All right. That actually explains a lot. I need 5 made 3s from a BI game. You ain't going to get that, man. I think the most he's ever had in a game was like 4. 3 or 4. It's June 8th. Okay. All right, cool. So we'll start loading those up once a week, maybe like end of April, and then leading up to those, we'll try to do like 2 a week up until the game or something like that. They beat Raiders and Roosters, 2 probable playoff teams. Dang. I saw on Reddit Ponga got... Ooh, Russell. Great finish at the rim. 37-67. I'm sorry, 37-69. I saw Ponga got knocked out again the other day, huh? Ingram pass out to the corner. Herb Jones. Good three-point bucket. Got to make it, though. So, Pell's going to get the long rebound. 12 seconds on the shot. Dyson Daniels kicks down low to Nance. Nance to Herb. Herb's going to lose the ball, but he's going to get fouled. And they're going to say, I think, on Vanderbilt. I see that B.I. won't shoot a three unless he's wide open, bro. Yeah, he don't like shooting threes. It's not his shot. It's not his shot, man. But there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, Jimmy Butler's made a career out of it. DeMar DeRozan's made a career about it. But he hasn't been shooting the two-point. I feel like he's trying to transform his game to where he can get to the rim a little bit more often. And he has done that to a little bit of success. But I just want to see him get in the post and just shoot a turnaround jumper in front of their face. You start knocking 3 or 4 of those in a row, you make teams play you more honest. You know, you play 3 or 4, like make 3 or 4 like that in a row over a double team. All of a sudden, the team has to reevaluate how they play you, and then it leaves opportunities for other people. Whether that's, you know, you sitting at the the right side, the free throw line, having a back down, and then you have a guy like Jackson Hayes cutting from the baseline, or Herb Jones or Trey cutting from the baseline, different things like that. But they don't set that up because their spacing is horrible, and JV sits underneath, the other guy sits right to the right of him, and it's just horrible, man. I'm gonna keep up to date with the score, but this is rough, guys. This is definitely rough. Oh, I messed something up here. Okay, now I fixed it. All right, cool. For like just relaxing, this is why I use this channel. Oh, I got you, sport. I got you. Philly, what's good, my brother? How you doing, man? Pelicans not a 3-point team. They dug themselves an early grave. Yeah, well, they tried to turn themselves into a 3-point team because all of a sudden they shot well the other night. It makes no sense. Shoot your 2 first, get a feel for the basket, get a feel for the net, and then start firing your 3s. You're not a team that can come out and shoot 5 straight 3s and think you're going to go, 3 for 5. You're just not them. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. And now it's at a point where you don't even bring starters in. I mean, this is the most Dyson minutes that I've seen in a long, long time. Just because I feel like they're decommitted to this game at this point. Herb Jones, another corner 3. In and out. Just can't get the soft touch. 6 threes for Herb. I think he's only made 1. Anthony Davis gets the offensive board, puts it up again. We're going to let them put up 150 points on us by the time this game ends. This ain't time to talk shit on LeBron after how bad we're playing. Herb Jones finally drives in, but he's going to draw... He's going to get a blocking foul on that. AD's going to lay on the ground for a little bit. I think he's fine, though. I'm assuming AD's feet were still in the semicircle. He was just moving. He was shuffling a little bit. Okay, this is how I see it balance this team. CJ can shoot, but less aggressiveness. Herb, no threes and less wide open. Brandon, get out of comfort zone for post fade. Shoot more outside free throw line. I can see that, Sport. I can see that. Yo, Shadow, what's good, my brother? How you doing, man? Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you coming stop by. Is ECG they still going strong or what? Pong equals Tua, but over 3 seasons, not 1. I got you. Yeah, because I remember whenever we were doing the coverage, and I was talking about Ponga a good bit. Everybody was telling me that he's just had so many concussions and that some people don't think he should play anymore just because of how bad it's gotten. Be more confident 3-point game. B.I. won't be better unless he shoots more outside, a little better. Zion, just stay healthy in the center, more control of the ball in the post. Yeah. I mean, a healthy Zion, I mean, we're still not a great team, but I think we're we're a 7-8, we're a 7 or 8 seed with Zion right now. There's still too many things that are going wrong with our team to put us into a spot to where we don't have to play in the play-in. And we're just not there as a complete unit right now because injuries are going to happen. I mean, it's just bound to. I still don't know why Zion hasn't worked with the guy that LeBron James worked with to control like how he lands. If y'all ever notice, like LeBron, especially like in his younger days, when he would jump up and do big slams, and when he would come down, he landed soft as could be, like a feather. He went and worked with a guy specifically to do that to reduce injuries. When Zion jumps up and comes down, he comes down like he's trying to start an earthquake. It doesn't have to be like that, man. You be powerful going up, but when you're coming down, land soft and relax yourself. It's not good on your joints and stuff like that to be taking all your might and just slamming into the damn ground like that. It's stupidity. Let's see. Philly says Willie's gonna be in the hot seat. I see it coming. You know, a lot of people are saying that. We talked about it for a quick second. I don't think he's on the hot seat yet just because he hasn't had the full team, but his eyes are definitely there right now. Like midway of next season, if things don't change, he's gone next year. Without a doubt. Regardless if it's Zion's healthy or who's healthy or anything like that, he's gone. But it's also the Pelicans, and we also allowed Alvin Gentry to be our head coach for like, what, 5 or 6 years? And that dude was horrible. I feel like we haven't had a good coach since Byron Scott. Maybe not Monty Ellis. Goodness, who am I thinking of? The guy that ended up going and coaching for they coached for Cleveland, I believe. I could be losing my mind. He was okay too, but I don't know, man. This is a lot. What program do you use for scoreboard? I do it myself, man. So Shadow, we use an application called OBS. And we design our own backgrounds and stuff like that, and then we just add the score and everything like that. So like I can just be like, hi. I forgot what the score is now, but 75. But yeah, guys, any of y'all that are fans of the Saints and like watching Saints YouTubers and Saints content creators, y'all go ahead and go check out Shadow. I'm sorry, it's not Shadow Gaming. Shadow. Drop a link for your other channel. I forgot what the name is, but if y'all wanna tune into a Saints content creator who does streams and stuff like that, Shadow's gonna go ahead and drop a link to his content creation page. This is just his personal page that he's on right now. I don't want to butcher your first name, Murray, so I'm just going to say Murray. But what's good, Murray? Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Said Kalen Ponga did get knocked out. He is out indefinitely for now. It's sad. He's such a great player. Yeah, we tuned into the NRL for the first time last year during the State of Origin. Drifter Thrifter, a.k.a. Nate, he's the one that introduced us to it. And I watched Game 3 live. We did a live stream here on this channel for that game. And I fell in love with Ponga. I was like, dude, he was phenomenal in my eyes. I loved how, his shiftiness, his good passing and stuff like that, like overall leadership that he had. And then everybody started telling me like he's, gets concussions often, and I'm like, damn, that sucks, man. It's so hard to hear. But appreciate you stopping by and checking out the live, man. I'm assuming you come from our NRL content videos, or what videos have you seen from us, man? Let me go back just a little bit. Spoil Fid said Willie Green better spacing and better in game rotation. B for sure. Guys get lazy after. Yeah, there's a lot of things. We're giving too much faith in the guys that we like, and I feel like they're not getting coached right. So, Willie Green comes from an organization like the Golden State Warriors where they just trust in their players and they trust in their players' abilities and stuff like that. But just because you trust and believe in them to make the right decision doesn't mean that they don't need to get yelled at or corrected every now and then. And he has to stop allowing some of these laziness and lazy plays and lazy efforts just to be accepted and then be like, oh, no, it's okay. We still love you because, not particularly Jose Alvarado, but like because you're Jose Alvarado and everybody yells Jose, Jose, Jose in the stadium, and we love you, so we're not gonna criticize you on your mistakes. We're just gonna let you play your game and hope you fix them. Like, no. You're a coach. You're not just a push around that just gives a play. You're a leader on this team to help direct these guys into being what's best for them, what's best for the team, and what's best for you as a coach and trying to keep a job. I mean, your career is at line too. I mean, he's a young coach. He doesn't do well and finishes this year like this and next year like this as well. He might not get another head coaching job anywhere else. It's a hard to make it league. Mai says, good to see you're up to date with the NRL, Zach. A little bit, Mozzie, just a little bit, man. I just catch what I see on Instagram and stuff like that, and if I get some free time, I'll check out scores and things like that. I need to go and follow each of the individual teams on the Instagram. That way I can actually, like, see every score. I mainly only get the ones that are, like, surprising, I guess. And then Nate will send me some every now and then, too. Those of y'all that have no idea what NRL is, and if y'all are new to this channel, so we cover sports from all over the world, not just NBA, NFL, MLB, and all those different things. We also do short edited form content creation on our channel where we react to big plays and big things from all over the world in sports, including cricket, National Rugby League, Rugby Union, AFL, hurling, so many different things. So if you're interested in sports and want to learn a new one, please go check out some of those reactions. They're under the American Reacts playlist on our channel. A lot of really cool things. 47, Monty Williams went to Spurs. Yeah, okay, Monty, thank you, 40. I went to the Suns. Yeah, okay, Monty Williams went to the Suns. Yeah, thank you. Do you use StreamYard to stream as well? No, so so the reason why we don't like StreamYard is definitely a lot easier to run if you're not familiar with, like, how to use different programs and stuff like that. So me and Nan have been streaming for probably about, let's see, I'm 27. So I've probably been streaming for about 6 to 7 years. StreamYard really wasn't a big thing back then. So we had to just use everything through what's called OBS. And we just prefer this better because as you learn it and know how to, like, work it and do it, it's free form. So you can make this look like however you want to look at. Whereas with, StreamYard, you're limited to different, layouts and things like this. Like this, I can do anything with it. We were using StreamYard for some of our edited content, but we finally figured out how to use OBS for it instead, and it is 10 times better. You get better video quality and everything like that. Like StreamYard, the free version was only letting us record at like a certain rate. With this, I can control my audio bit rate, my video bit rate, my resolution, my sizing, and all that stuff. It's a lot more accessible, I guess, if you know what you're doing. I'm so hard aiming because this game can expand past beyond anyone can imagine. I mean, I'm with you, Afid, and someone needs to be, because he is a special player. But I feel like he digressed from last year. He kind of like I said, they need. Me and Nan have different opinions on this. I truly think a coach is someone that can be your friend, but also has to lay down the law and be real with you at the same time. Nan has a little bit different opinion. He's like, at moments you need that, but he thinks that, these guys are prolific athletes. And what works for one player doesn't work for the other. But as a coach, you got to be able to adjust and know what each individual player needs. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. Hopefully they'll pull it together, next season. I mean, maybe we'll get into the play-in again this year, but we can't have games like this. Like, regardless if we make it to the play-in, we don't deserve to be in the play-in because we're having games like this too consistently. If it was like once a month we were having a bad game like this, then I'd be like, okay, it's just a fluke game. It's a developmental issue, game planning issue. We move on and we try to fix those mistakes later. But it's once a week. It's once a week we have one of these. Nate says play-in. You talking play-in down by near 40 to the Lakers? I feel you, Nate. But I mean, technically we are still in the play-in, and we still can be in the play-in because it is so close there. We just got to have a couple of games in a row where we win. I mean, right now, if we're not going to win this game, but if we would have won this game, we would have jumped up to 8th. That's really what it boils down to. Murray said Ben Hunt's runaway try was almost right in front of me. I was at that game. Go Queensland. Yo, that's crazy, Murray. Well, hey, go Queensland, baby. Mozzie, go New South Wales. All right, little beef. I think I've seen all your reaction videos, like the Jonah Lomu, Drag Inglis. Okay, cool, Murray. Well, hey, I appreciate you checking out all those videos, man. We have a lot more to come. we're trying to dive into the cricket world a little bit more right now. I know the NRL season just kind of started off, and we're gonna get back with our a lot more of our NRL content as we get like closer to May and stuff like that. You know, our biggest goal of our community is, or of our channel in general, is just to bring fans of, you know, multiple different sports, you know, kind of together. Think of it like a sports bar room, man. Maybe you'll learn something about a new sport, or maybe you just have no interest and you only check around during the one you mess with, and that's cool too. You know, but we like to have a variety, man. Me and I love learning about new sports and you know, really diving into, you know, figure out what they're all about, what makes them special. And NRL is definitely one of those. That was the first one that we truly watched and was like, damn, this is fun. This is fun. But I appreciate you for sticking around. Appreciate you jumping the live. We don't have a whole bunch of guys that come from those videos that jump in. So, you know, we're happy to have you here. Non's probably lurking in the background somewhere, but he appreciates it as well. I got OBS. Guess I'll look into it. Yeah, if you got any questions, Shadow, I'm gonna drop down some. I'm gonna drop down our social medias. Instagram and Twitter is probably the easiest to get in touch with us, even though we don't respond, you know, every day. But if you ever have any questions, or if you if you have any questions, just reach out to us, man. We can get on a video call with you or something and kind of give you a quick breakdown or send you some links that we've watched that helped us learn how to work it. Oh, so Murray, so you're from New Zealand, but you're a Queensland fan? Isn't that like weird, or am I tripping? I thought New South Wales are mainly a lot of New Zealand guys. Mavs are looking like a play-in team. Yeah, they are. But I'm not surprised at that because I figured there was going to be some chemistry issues. I mean, honestly, as long as they're still in the play-in, I don't think they try and rush Luka back. If they try to get him back yet, I think I want to get him 100% before they get into playoffs, because without him is when they're going to have trouble. Nate says, yeah, the React videos were hard to watch originally. His action was too choppy. Better now. Nate, did you watch the one that we just posted? That was posted this morning. So we finally figured out. I mean, I'm telling you, it took me like 4 hours. I mean, one, because it's like just brand new to us, but like I'm also a little stupid. But like finally figured out how to get the audio and everything to switch up the right way. And I was amazed by how much better quality. We also have videos now in 1080p, which is so great. Like, it just makes me think if we would have been able to have this quality from the very beginning, whenever we kind of first hit that little peak of our growth, how much higher we would have shot. You know, just getting right back to it again. Let me see. Spoiled says, and people say when you get Zion, this is the NBA, bro. Not every team's going to have their starter, but you must win without him. Yeah, and you're not going to. You're not going to have your starter. Injuries are a part of the game. I mean, that's why I don't excuse the lack of play from other guys when he's not there. You know, you shouldn't have to rely on just one guy to be able to win games. You know, you have to be able to at least hold it down, at least stay 500 if you want to be a competitive team. All right, guys, so before we get back from halftime, I'm going to go ahead and run an ad. So just a fair warning, I'm running an ad. I'm going to go pee real fast, and Mozzie knows I got a small bladder, and I'll be right back. Yeah, give me just 1 second, guys. Oh. All right, guys, I'm back. Just to fly through these comments real quick. Mai says, nice. I'm from Auckland, but I used to cross up Zach when we were young. He's so stupid, Mozzie. Spo said, maybe see if Brandon can get a faster jump shot. I'm guessing here. I don't think it's a reevaluation of his jump shot. Because I mean, that's something you have to do right once you get into the league. I mean, he's what, 27 now, 28. I don't think it's the time to readjust his jump shot. It is what it is type of deal. Nate says, won a sports bar for my birthday. Had the Warriors on big screen, but audio around the place was NRL replays. Wait. Went to a sports bar for my birthday. Had the Warriors on big screen, but audio around the place was NRL replays. So stupid. Was the Bucks game that went into... Oh, that's frustrating. Shao says no defense. Yep. State of origin is huge in New Zealand, but lots of fans both sides. Oh, well, no, I knew it was big. It was just, I guess, a misunderstanding. Like, I thought majority of New Zealand people were fans of New South Wales, and most of I mean, I know Queensland, New South Wales is both in Australia, but most of the people that I've met on the channel and through comments that are from New Zealand are fans of New South Wales. It's normally not they're normally not fans of Queensland Maroons. But that could just not having a lot of them tell me or being mistaken. My fault. Nate said my fantasy team was surging. I have Luca and Ja, so yeah. Most New Zealand are New South Wales fans, Zach, but some are dire Queensland, aka my parents. Oh, your parents are Queensland fans? Oh, that's hilarious, Mozzie. Murray says, how far do you think the Lakers can go with Bron out? As far as they want. As far as they want, honestly. I think they look like a better team. I won't say a better team without LeBron, but I think they look like a much better team now after the trade deadline. They finally made the right moves. They didn't settle for players that are LeBron's best friends and actually developed a great team that works together. If anything, this just shows that Ham's actually a very good head coach. That now that he had full reins to grab people he wanted, they're doing that thing. Nate says Kiwis all follow New Zealand as we have more New Zealanders living here than Kiwis living in actual New Zealand. Interesting. Nate says went to a sports bar and Venoto was packed for in any NRL games. Was an awesome atmosphere. That's fire. All right, so let me go ahead and get back to this game here. It's currently a 40-point game. I'm gonna continue doing commentating and reading over y'all's messages, and we're just gonna enjoy our time, have a fun one. Y'all keep me on, y'all keep me at whelms, cause normally I'll be pissed off, but I'm kind of chilling. I'm having a good time conversating with you guys. Hope y'all are having a good time as well being here. And if you are here and you haven't already, hit that like button if you're enjoying the stream so far. Also, we do have our poll up, so make sure you get your votes out on the poll. I put my socials. Did my socials end up going through? I think they did. If you want to find us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff, you can click on any of those socials there and go hit that follow button. Brian Ingram's going to do a great pass underneath to Jonas Valanciunas. Look at them working the ball around. Okay. Cut that lead from within 40. Good job, Pels. Good job. Can we get a stop? Beasley? Oh, a miss. We'll take it. Uh-oh. 3-on-1 or 3-on-3? Oh, no good in the 3 ball, but offensive board by Valanciunas. Uh-oh, watch out. We're going to make a comeback, guys. We're coming back. Score is going to finish 101-99. Put a bet on it right now. Everybody put $1. Put $1. 101-99. You put 25 cents. Live action bet. I bet you 25 cents will win you at least like $300-400. Murray says, go Lakers. You're a Lakers fan, Murray? So the score is 82-46. Herb Jones wide open for a corner 3. No good. Russell drives in. No good. Jonas Valanciunas with the board. Passing it off to B.I. B.I. driving, cutting, going inside. He's going to get fouled. And it's going to bring up a couple of free throws. My sarcasm detector just blew up. Well, I don't know what Vanuatu or any of the things that you're talking about, Nate. I just go along and just be like, oh, great. Like, but knowing you, I mean, most of the time I think you're being somewhat sarcastic about something. Or you're talking about the Kiwis thing. That actually makes even more sense. Just don't worry about me, Nate. I'm stupid sometimes. Bi blows the first free throw. Goodness. Or are you saying I'm being sarcastic? I'm being serious, bro. We're gonna win. 101.99, dude. Lakers aren't putting up more than 17 more points, bro. I'm calling it here. AD is gonna get a hangnail on his pinky finger. It's gonna throw him off. D'Angelo Russell is going to go ahead and do the little jump shot where he turns around and puts up his threes, and it's going to go no good, and then we're going to be chilling. 84-47. No, I meant when you said the Pelicans. I got you. My bad. I didn't catch it right away, but I got you. Murray said, huge Lakers fan. Fire, man. What made you become a Lakers fan? Who's your favorite all-time Laker? Herb Jones working the ball outside. Trey Murphy. Murphy dissecting his way underneath. You know, great work by Murphy. Why didn't they do this in the beginning of the game? They suck right now. They suck. I'm gonna keep it PG. I'm just gonna keep it at they suck. They suck, dude. I've seen less sucking on the hub, bro. I've seen less sucking on the hub. That's for sure. 86-49. I ain't gonna lie, I've always like disliked the Lakers. Oh, what the heck is going on here? We're all just trying to get injured. 117-87 Lakers final score. That actually sounds a lot more reasonable, Murray. That sounds a lot more realistic. Lakers fan in New Zealand are common, Zach. Kobe's influence. I mean, Kobe's influence is around the world. I mean, I kind of figured that, but you might have some old heads like Nate that, like, you know, Nate be messing with players from like the 70s and shit. His old ass. Lakers only get a 9-9. I believe that. The Pels finding 101 L to the knob. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, like you know, if we're going off of odds, the Lakers shooting has got to decline, right? The Lakers have got to decline. Kobe. So, Magic influence, yeah. I knew they was gonna come in with the old school. I was waiting for Kareem, Olajuwon. Oh no, jeez, Olajuwon, Abdul-Jabbar. I'm sorry, I'm messing up today. So I've never really been a huge fan of the Lakers, and I'll tell you why. It's because we used to go to Hornets games back when New Orleans was the Hornets. We used to go to those games a lot, and we'd always wind up going to a Lakers game. And we had this one game, and I think it was like my third or fourth Hornets game like ever. And we had a guy that was like this huge Lakers fan behind me, and this dude just would not shut up. He would just, Kobe, ball don't lie. That mama better watch that man. Mama better watch that man. All this stuff. Oh, made me hate him. Made me hate Kobe. I couldn't stand him for the longest. All because of that one obnoxious Laker fan, bro. Ruined it for me. I couldn't even enjoy like Kobe's prime, man. I didn't realize like how great he was until like later on, because I couldn't stand him since I was like what, 9 years old or something like that. All because of that. Killed me. Lakers playing that egg, apparently. 09's Wade made me a Heat fan. Yo, 09's Wade was built different. 09's Wade was definitely built different. I did like Dwayne Wade. I did like Dwayne Wade a lot. My favorite player all time, not who I think is the best all time. My favorite player all time is easily Allen Iverson. I used to watch Allen Iverson highlights like religiously. Like I'd get home from school, plug in the dial up Ethernet, cable, and I'd watch Allen Iverson highlights as soon as YouTube was a thing back in what was it, 2000 and is it 2006 that YouTube came out? 2006, 2006. Every single day I watched AI highlights. Loved Allen Iverson. CJ McCollum working off the screen, shoots a three. Good look, but missed three. Herb Jones going to get the board and the bucket. 51. Pels is shooting 31% right now. Incredible. Score is 51-88. D'Angelo Russell driving left side. He's going to lose the ball. Kicks it out. It's going to be out of bounds. Turnover for the Pels. All the LeBron haters make me laugh. Called tall poppy syndrome over here. Same type of folks. Hated Kobe when he was active, and the same hated MJ with a passion. Yep. Yep. That's when I stopped hating on everybody. I mean, I can still say like people are better than the other, but like I'm not gonna mistake someone's greatness just out of hate, man. Like people that like live to like hate LeBron, I'm just like I just don't understand why. I mean, you could just not like him and not think that he's the best ever. That's completely fine. But to act like he's not a great ball player, maybe you don't like his cockiness. I can understand that too. I won't disagree with that. Self-proclaiming himself as the king. I can get that. But are they going to call travel on that? Okay, so you're going to get a 5-second violation on the Lakers. So it's going to be a free shot for the Pels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he was in there all night. Trey Murphy knocks down the free throw. Trey Murphy among the top in the league at free throw percentage this year. At least we got that going for us, guys. 2005, I think, because I made this count 2006. So, okay, then it was 2005, 2006-ish. Okay. I knew it was somewhere between 2004 and 2006. I'm trying to think. In 2006, I was 10. Yeah, so you're right, 2005, because I was 9. Because I was playing backyard football and backyard baseball out the wazoo on the computer. They miss them when they gone. Yeah, facts, Nate. Have you done a reaction video to Sean Johnson? So Murray, I did do a reaction video to Sean Johnson, but it got blocked. For whatever reason, and we're hoping that it changes once Origin comes up. We're going to have to do a couple test videos, but the NRL has been blocking a lot of NRL content videos. So we think what we're going to have to do is when we do our reaction to the NRL from now on is that we're going to have to mute the background sound and add our own like custom beat or just a free audio beat, whatever, to play in the background. We don't want to do that because we actually enjoy like listening to the announcer and what they have to say. It helps us learn a bit, and I'm sure it's more enjoyable for y'all to watch too. But NRL is hitting it like crazy. At first, they were just giving us copyrights, which that's not a problem. We don't care if we don't get monetization from the video. But now it's getting to the point where they're actually blocking us. And if you get so many blocks, then they'll start striking your channel. Once you get 3 strikes, then your channel gets deleted for good. So we're kind of having to be a little more careful with that, unfortunately. Great move. Was that Hachimura? That was. Great move by Hachimura. Geez, I need to keep up with the score. 62-95. Brandon with left hand is going to knock down the tough bucket. But Sean Johnson was really fun to watch. He was actually the first player highlight reaction that we did was Sean Johnson. It was really fun to watch. We did him, and then we did a reaction to Josh Adokar, and that one got blocked immediately. So I think we still have it saved somewhere, and what we're eventually going to do is we have memberships on our channel. If you press that join button, there's different tiers of memberships, and we're eventually going to have it to where when you join, you'll have access to a private folder of videos that have been blocked on YouTube. That way you can go and watch like different reactions and different things that we weren't able to post live on here. So whenever that happens, we'll make a big announcement for it. But also, if you don't want to join, not a problem. But make sure if you're on your desktop, go ahead, press that join button. And then at the top right of the screen, there's going to be 3 dots, right? Once you press the join button, press those 3 dots, press gift settings, click on that, and then slide that little dot over to the right side to where it's lighting up blue. That way you can be allowed gifted memberships. That way, in case anyone gifts a membership on the channel, that you're able to receive it. And with that, you get different emotes and a couple of other different things to go along with it. And, you know, as our channel keeps growing and we get more and more ideas and YouTube makes, you know, streaming a little more accessible to where we can do more things to interact with you guys, y'all will have more abilities in this channel. Maya said, damn, 40, you old fart. Bozzy, how old are you, bro? Mozzie, aren't you like 23? Like, you ain't that old. Or you ain't that young. Play random music? That's alright. I'm keen to watch the reaction to Sean Johnson. I mean, I'm definitely down to re-upload another Sean Johnson video. I have to find out. I want to do another one of him really bad. I really want to try and redo the Josh Addo-Carr one, because that reaction was actually, like, fire. Like, I loved watching him play. But unfortunately, it did get blocked right away. And then I want to do another Greg Inglis video, because whenever I first reacted to Greg Inglis, I had no like clue how the NRL worked and like the different skill gaps and different things. I got so much hate on that video. I couldn't believe that we actually had guys from the NRL come back and enjoy some of our content. We were just so new, and like that's the one thing you'll get from us is we're never gonna like fake it. Like if we think something isn't that great, or like, you know, we're questioning something that's happening that is a called highlight, like we're gonna say it. And we say it because we want y'all to correct us and tell us like, no, this is why this is good. It's because of this reason. It's because of that, because of this. And then that way we can learn. If we just fake and just be like, take the damn ball and they pass it like this and be like, oh my God, it's amazing. Wow. Yes. Like that's bullshit. No one wants that. No one wants fake, you know, people faking it. You won't get that. Only authenticity here. Because we actually have an AFL video coming out. I think it's going to come out on probably Thursday. It's a big hit one. And I'm not going to lie, it's not that good. Like I didn't think the hits were that crazy. It was like a 10-minute video. I think it had like about 20 different hits in it. And maybe 4 or 5 of them I thought were actually good. And that was it. Hachimura, turnaround jumper, no good. 66-95 is the score. B.I. driven the ball up. He wants to score early. He's going to get double team. He's going to pass it underneath to Nance. They're going to call a foul on Schroeder. Let's see. Mozzie's 20. I think Mozzie's like 23. I could be tripping. Special access to banned by YouTube comment. Good sell. Wait, special access to banned by YouTube comment. Good selling point. I mean, possibly. You know, I mean, it's not just trying to sell it. It's like, but it, you know, when we do our reactions, like, especially like the longer ones, like that Josh Addo-Carr video, that was like it was a 2-part series. So I think I recorded for about 40 minutes, and it's like, oh, can't even use it now. It's a waste of time for us as well. And you know, we'll be able to on those blocked video things where we'll be able to actually react to highlights as well. Like we might eventually switch it to like just like a Patreon or something like that. And we'll play like actual like NFL highlights and different things like that. But it does look like a lot of sports are now kind of being a little more lenient on what you can show and can't show. Like obviously you can't show live games, but they're starting to allow you to show highlights again. Like NBA's allowing us to show highlights now, like full game highlights, which is great. So we're trying to do that a little more often. Megan says, sorry, ducked over to Hoodie Chat. Oh, all good, Meg. All good, Meg. Is he still going live? I knew he was going live at 8:30. Herb Jones out to the corner. B.I. 3. B.I. with the bucket. 69-95. Pel's on a little bit of a run. Trying to bring it within... I mean, still trying to bring it within 25. But, you know, like, being down 40, I'll take a 15-point swing. I'll take that all day. Just turned 24. Okay, I knew I was close, Mozzie. I knew I was close. Zach yelling fumble is hilarious. I did yell fumble that one time, didn't I? Yeah, man, I'm learning. I'm getting it, bro. Trying to. That was like probably the one thing I got confused on so much was the knock on. The knock on had me so lost for the longest. AFL is soft. You think so? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was just a bad highlight or what. Like it definitely felt some of them were definitely like you know, hard elbows to like the temple and stuff, and you know, they're obviously concussed, they're obviously hurt. And then some other ones just looked like, you know, a foul. Like, you know, he went and tackled high, but it's like, you know, it's just a tackle, you know. Like I've done those tackles in street football, you know, out here. So, we'll see. Zach needs to learn to speak Aussie. You know, I thought about it for one of the videos just as a joke to like come in and like speak with an Aussie accent and stuff like that and try to use some of y'all's like lingo and stuff like that. And like I was like, you know what, let me not do this and piss somebody off or something like that. So I just stopped. I didn't know how that would take, because I was talking to Non and I was like, some people might think it's funny, some other people might take offense to it, some people might just think you're you know, dumb American. And I was like, yeah, probably a lot of them are gonna think dumb American, but score 71-97. Dyson Daniels behind the back, driving inside, kicks out to Herb Jones. Herb Jones, 5 seconds, shoots a three, no good. Sorry, not Schroeder, but Lakers would rebound. 8 for 35 from 3-point range. Watching the All Blacks yet? We have not checked out any All Blacks yet. I need to actually. Let me text myself that right now, or let me add a note in my phone so I can remember to react to some All Blacks. Okay. I know you commented and sent us some links a while back, Meg, so I'm gonna go back and go find those. No, he just ended. Okay, we ended early then. Shadow Gaming, David Montgomery to the Lions. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Did Dyson really just miss like a wide open layup? Is that what just happened? OMG, Detlef just sent me a video saying hi. OMG. Oh, that's so sick, Meg. That's so sick. If you want me to teach you, let me know. All right, Meg. I'll get with you. So I'm not quite sure what just happened. I was reading chat, but Schroeder's taking a free shot from the other side. I don't know if it was, I'm assuming it might have been a technical. The fact I'm double Mozzie age is weird. Brandon Ingram, quick deuce, knocks it down. Scores 98-73. Game's almost into a 20-point game. Can we get a stop here and knock down a three? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, we're gonna bring this game and make it look like we only lost by like 10, but in all honesty, we play like absolute dumpster fire in the first half. But if you look at the overall score, you can be like, oh, they went down by 10. They still don't have Zion, BI's first game back, Larry Nance's first game back. Oh, they're just not quite there yet. They'll be okay. But truly, we played like ass the whole time, you know. Where's yo, Cheesehead? What's good, my guy? Much love to you, brother. He said, where's Non at? Herb picks up, they're going to say nice pass. That was definitely a shot, airball, but we'll take it. So, it's going to end the third quarter, 98-75, 23-point game. Lakers up. Pelicans haven't had much of a chance, but, you know, they're fighting back a little bit, and Herb Jones still arguing about his tech. He ain't going to get nothing going there. But Non's busy. He had some things to do today. I think he might actually be setting up for a live stream later on tonight for the Mandalorian series, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. But I had a slow week of work of school this week, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna pop in, come have a live, and come hang out with you guys instead of, you know, just sitting around and just playing video games. So, Det the Threat, crying over getting Jimmy G. You know, he might be crying over getting Jimmy G. You might be right, Cheese. That I think I messaged him and like what he thought about it. He was just like, dude, he's like, I'm just so like just over it. Like is basically what his response was. Like I'm just over it. I'm not even concerned anymore. It just is what it is. Meg said, I am shaking. OMG, Dead said hi to me. That's so cool, Meg. Montgomery, 3 years, 18 mil, 11. Dang, really? Man, that's a good contract for the Lions. I mean, I know Montgomery, you know, aging running back, and those always don't run well, but Montgomery's still not a bad guy. Have they re-signed Jamal Williams yet? Because I know isn't he supposed to be a free agent this year? Have they re-signed him yet? Like, will they have David, Swift, and Jamal all in the same team? Like they're going like really run heavy, huh? Max, I'm going to pass out. Drink some water. Don't stand up too quickly. Nate said, I said they getting Jimmy G last week, and Non-P helped to Helton and all that. Hey, McDaniels, he couldn't get Tom Brady, so he goes ahead and gets the guy that sat behind him for years. You know, that makes sense, right? Meg says, I need to go and watch the last episode of Mando. Go watch it. It was, from what I've heard from Non, it was good. I was using one of my buddies' Disney Plus, and he just canceled it, so I got to go and re-up on it right now. But I'll probably wait till the whole thing finishes, and then just binge watch it all together. Nate says, we don't have Disney currently. They upped the price too much. We'll binge watch it later on in a month. Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do, Nate. That's exactly what I'm going to do. But pay for it for 1 month, and then just binge it. And then whatever else I got left to watch out, you know, I'll watch that too. Because I think there should be a couple of the Marvel movies out on there by that time. Next, I'll get rid of it after the season ends. That's fair. Now, whenever the Daredevil comes out and whenever the Punisher comes out, then I'm definitely going to try to watch those live as they come out. I really love those two shows. Makes I love me some Grogu. Yeah. Chia said, okay, Rogers, make up your mind. We all know you're just staying to take the spotlight for a couple weeks. So apparently he's going to be live on the Pat McAfee show. Pat McAfee show tomorrow. So I'm assuming we're going to hear some type of news. So right now, I'm not sure if they're still live. I'm going to check in a little bit before this game ends. But I'm going to redirect y'all over to my guys, East Coast Gridiron. If they are still live, but they're going to be having a big show tomorrow during the whole entire Pat McAfee segment, and also just keeping up to date on all the free agency moves and things like that. Trey 3-ball knocks it down. 20-point game. Went from like 79 to 120. Ooh. Trey almost saves the steal, loses it for a second. Now he's back on defense. Lakers got numbers, but Trey's going to get back quick enough. Schroeder with the ball, guarded by Najee Marshall. He's going to get the high screen. Now Schroeder's going to get the switch on Trey, which is a great matchup for Schroeder. He's going to go straight to the cup. No good. Great board. And high off the rim is going to go in. I forget this dude's name every time. Gabriel. Goodness. 9 shelves behind me have Star Wars / Mando stuff on it. Oh, no kidding. Yeah, I got to watch that. Pat McAfee got the exclusive. You guys get outbid on that, Zach? Yeah, I guess we did get outbid on it. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Rogers' lawyer. Next chance I get. Scores within 20 now, though, guys. Insane. Okay, gang, hanging out. Catch you all soon. Need to take a deep breath over the debt video. All right, Mag. Well, hey, much love to you, Mag. Appreciate you for stopping by. And we'll catch up with you again. Talk to you later, my friend. Cheesehead, what were you saying that you gotta watch? You talking about the Mando, or are you talking about Daredevil or Punisher? What are you talking about? All right, Schroeder working around the screen. He's gonna pass it over to the hot hand all night, which has been Beasley. Now Wide open shot for Vanderbilt in the corner. No good. But Austin Reeves with the offensive board is going to get pushed out by Larry Nance and a foul. And these are 3 very quick fouls that's going to put the Lakers in the bonus early, which is not good for the Pelicans. I know they got to fight for every single possession, but like things like this are just silly. You have to be able to box out. Marshall's got to hold on to that rebound. And Nance, you don't have to bump him out. Just hold it. Just hold it there. Nance is going to go ahead and step out. They're going to bring in Jackson Hayes to substitute in for him. Reeves with the ball up top. He's going to get the screen from Gabriel and the switch. Now McCollum guarding Beasley. Beasley wants the 3, shoots the 3, air ball, and it's going to go shot clock violation. So the Pels are going to go ahead and take it from midcourt. Once again, guys, I appreciate all of y'all for being here. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and I'm your fanalist. One of 2. The other guy is not here today. He will be back with us later on this week. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you are enjoying the stream. And if you're really enjoying the stream, hit that subscribe button. We're live all year for NBA, NFL, NRL. We do all kind of different content from sports all over the world. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and don't miss out. This is, I'm telling you, going to be the best sports community on YouTube. You won't regret it. So it's going to be an offensive foul on Gabriel as the score stays 81-100. Also, don't forget to get your votes up on the poll. We got 17 votes right now. Lakers, 59%. Pelicans, 18%. Zach Sanity, that's me, 12%. Don't care about him here. 12% as well. Why'd I say here like that? I said her. All right. Jackson Hayes with the ball. Just give him plenty of space. Shoot it, Hayes. Out to McCollum. McCollum shoots the mid-ranger, gets airballed. He's got to get the shot up. He tries to turn around jumper, doesn't get it off the glass. It can be rebounded by AD. Schroeder bringing the ball up, guarded by Najee Marshall. AD up top, guarded by Jackson Hayes, spinning right, putting up the shot. No good. CJ McCollum with the board. Now we need points in transition. Shoot it, Trey. I thought he'd go up too. Trey's going to lose his dribble for a little bit. They get the ball to Jackson Hayes. He's guarded by Austin Reeves, guys. Come on. Najee driving inside. Little Euro is going to get the floater to go. Nice bucket by Najee. Chia said Jets are really trying to get him already, signing Lazard and looking at Cobb and Mercedes Lewis. I mean, apparently there was a list of guys that Rodgers wanted to be signed there. It was Cobb, Mercedes Lewis, Lazard, and then there was one other person. I can't remember who the name was. You might be able to tell me that they wanted him to grab. And so far, they're doing what they can to get him. Which I think is crazy because Aaron Rodgers is like, you know, CJ, long 3. No good. Oh, that would have been a showstopper timeout right there. Beasley with the ball, guarded by CJ McCollum, had space to go baseline, try to drive inside, denies it, goes inside, draws the foul, and gets the bucket. And one opportunity for Beasley, who's been all over from the 3-point line, this time trying to get 3 points from inside the paint with the tough foul. OBJ, that's who it was. Thank you, Cheesehead. But it's funny that Aaron Rodgers, like, you know, complaint is that they don't get him weapons, but he wants all the same players from the Packers. Makes no sense. There's something different about that. I don't know. McCollum driving right side, puts the floater up, gets it to go. CJ is going to go ahead and knock down one. 85-103. Should I say, watch he shows up to the Pat McAfee show and says nothing? I guarantee that's exactly what's going to happen. He's living in the limelight right now, bro. He loves the attention. He loves the attention right now, you know? I don't think he knows what he wants to do. I think he's, like, literally in that he's in that state. I mean, the dude's doing hallucinogens to make his decision. Like, you know, do you and where you want to go and stuff like that. But he's just along for the ride, and he's just enjoying the attention right now. That's the craziest thing. Or he announced his retirement. Oh, I could see that as well. I could see that as well. And could you imagine them going after Lazard and, like, Cobb and, like, all this when they could have went and grabbed, like, much better players? I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't think Lazard's bad, but I don't think Lazard's like this phenomenal talent that like any team be dying to get. Like, is he a huge step up from like Elijah Moore? Like, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. So scores 103-105. AD driving inside, gets triple team, doesn't get the bucket. Najee Marshall with the rebound, passes it back to CJ McCollum. It's an 18-point game. CJ driving inside, trying to circus shot. It's going to get fouled and go to the line. The problem with A-Rod is he thinks he's the smartest person in the building. I can see that. I can see that. CJ knocks down the first. The Jets already have a decent wide receiver core. I agree. I agree. I really didn't think there was a need to go and grab, like, I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me. I'm big on Darius Slayton. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Yeah, Darius Slayton, the Giants wide receiver. I don't know why there hasn't been more noise about him yet. I was hoping if the Saints weren't going to re-sign Michael Thomas that we would win and grabbed Slayton. It's not Darius. Is it Darius Slayton? Why do I feel like I'm having a brain fart right now? Schroeder runs off the screen, passes back to D'Angelo Russell. Russell, guarded by Marshall. Now back to Schroeder, finds underneath. And Najee is going to get a stupid foul. Najee! Come on, brother. 87-103. Let me update the score real fast, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, I really like the Rook. I mean, I think they need an upgrade at wide receiver for sure, but like I don't think Lazard is that upgrade that makes like a huge difference on what's actually going to happen. Chia said if I was the Packers, I would just trade him. Don't really give a crap about what he wants to do. Okay. I feel you, man. I mean, I'd be sick and tired with it as well, Chia said. I'm shocked the Saints kept him. I mean, he's working a contract that works for him. I'm okay with the contract that they settled on. I'm 100% okay with the contract that they settled on, no doubt. So score is 87-105. Back to a 18-point game. McCollum with the ball. Got 7 minutes left in the quarter. Trey Murphy, corner three. Need that. Get that. D'Angelo Russell guarded by Jackson Hayes. Pass underneath to the mismatch to Anthony Davis. Davis is going to get tripped up. And they're going to send AD to the line. Lot of free fouls right here. A lot of free fouls by the Pelicans that, I mean, just hurting this close out the quarter. I mean, you're playing a lot better on offense, and defensively, but a lot of free fouls that are leading to things like this that just shouldn't happen. That's putting free points on the board. AD is not a bad free throw shooter at all. Prediction for the Saints record as of now: 9-8. 9-8. Yeah. I think I like 9-8. I think Carolina's gonna struggle. I think Tampa's gonna struggle. I think Atlanta's gonna be surprising. Atlanta might 2-0 us this year, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Depending on what kind of quarterback play they're able to get out of Heineke and or their second year. I'm forgetting his name now. But I think it's gonna be. I think 9-8 would be a good season to get us back on track. If we get 10, I will be extremely happy. I think 10 games wins the division, to be honest. Think that's generous? It might be. It might be. I mean, you know, the thing is like I'm a Saints fan. It's hard for me to be realistic as a Saints fan too, because I mean, I know the talent that we have. I really need to see what's gonna happen in the draft to give you a really good judgment. Like if we go and grab you know, I think we need to go D tackle first round, second round go either DN or D tackle again. And then third round, if we can get depending on what running back we can get. There's a couple guys out there. The guy from Texas, that's kind of like a you know, just north-south runner, big body guy. I think that could be good. I think he'll be a really good complement for Alvin Kamara once Alvin Kamara comes back. You know, depending on what his suspension is, which a lot of people assume he's going to be about 8 games. Or you can go Tajay Spears, which I think may still be there in the third round, unless somebody just really likes him and wants to pick him up because his draft getting the word, but his went up. He's went up in the draft based off of what happened during the Senior Bowl and during the combine. If we can grab, you know, him, who is kind of similar to AK, but then we're still missing that north-south runner. You know, I really do think 9-8. A lot of it's because our division is weak, and not so much because I think that we're really good, but I think that in our division, I think we 2-0 Bucks. I really think we 2-0 Panthers. And then I think we go 0-2 to, I think we might lose both games to Falcons. Even though I feel like we always split with them, I feel like this could be the year that we don't. Nah, Birdie Birds will still get swept by the Saints. You think so? I don't think the Bucs are going to win a single one against us. Carolina possibly can get one, and then I could see Atlanta sweeping, depending on just what happens, man. They're just totally revamping their team, man. I respected the work that they're doing in this offseason. Najee Marshall for 3. No good. 90-107. I'm a realist Saints fan. I always tempered my expectations. Saints don't have a winning record. DA has to go. I agree with that 100%. And it can't be a winning record just because you stretched out like a 9-8 record. It has to be like in those 8 losses, you were close. You know what I mean? Like you were competitive in the games. It wasn't all blowouts. Because I feel like his record even last year was very misconstrued because there's so many of those games were just like horrible losses that we never should have lost in the first place, or at least should have never been out of the game, if that makes sense. Reeves bringing the ball up to AD, over to D'Angelo Russell. He's going to go ahead and do the little sweep through BS, but they're not going to call the foul, which I'm surprised. They've been even though they said at the beginning of the year they weren't going to give that foul away. That time they're going to allow it to just be out of bounds. Reeves throws it away. B.I. with the initial stop, and Nance gathers it, gives it over to B.I. B.I. guarded by Vanderbilt. He's going to drive in right side, pull up from his spot, knocks it down, 94. It's like what it's just like what Antonio Daniel said at halftime. It's we get y'all want to make more emphasis on the 3, but shooting 5 out of 7 shots in the first quarter, your first 5 out of 7 shots be 3-point shots doesn't make sense. Herb Jones is going to throw a horrible pass. Are they going to call a loose ball foul on D'Angelo Russell? So Pelicans are going to get a break there. I don't think that was a loose ball foul on Russell at all. If anything, it was loose ball on Herb Jones. 2-0 Bucks, 1-1 Panthers, 1-1 Falcons. Always get the Falcons 1 realistically. Yeah, I agree with the Shadow. I think we sweep the Panthers this year, though. I truly do think that. Herb Jones is kind of grabbing at his knee a little bit. I'm not sure what all that's about. I didn't really see him, like, tweak it weird. I think his foot kind of got rolled on and might have had it, like, jump, but he looks fine. Still staying in the game. Score is 94-107, trying to get the game within 10 points. And they will call offensive foul, and that's what I thought it was. At first, they were pointing towards the defense, but they fixed it. So Russell's going to go ahead and knock down the first free throw out of 2. DT and RB are top priorities. I want a quarterback, but it's not happening. Yeah, I mean, I think we'll end up grabbing like what a lot of people are saying is your boy from Georgia, like late, like in the 6th round, 7th round, something like that. But we have too many other priorities now, especially since we signed Carr to grab and lost all of our defensive line, to where we can't try and grab Hendon Hooker at the 3rd, even if he's there. I just don't think we can now. 109-94 is the score. Just a no-pass 3-point shot, which hurt him in the beginning, as AD says in the commentary, and very true. And he goes back and he says, my bad, I shouldn't have shot that. But we are going to have a quick timeout, guys. I'm going to go ahead and I won't even run an ad. I'm just going to be right back, and I'll see you in a second. I'm going to go run to the restroom real quick. Real quick, and we're back. Stenson Bennett, gross. I mean, I know it's gross, but that's what we're gonna have, because we're gonna want a 3rd backup, and that's what it's gonna be. He's gonna be our 3rd backup behind Jameis. I mean, we're gonna pick up a quarterback, whether it's in the draft or whether it's in free agency. We're gonna pick up a quarterback, and I think Bennett will get drafted, and I think that'll be the guy that we end up picking up. He'll probably end up being on the practice squad, depending on like what we do with Taysom, but like we will pick him up. So Shadow, if you don't mind me asking, man, because I just subscribed to your channel today. What type of content do y'all do, man? Do y'all do like do you is it you and like a team? Because I know you said like this is your what do you call it? Your personal account. So are you like a team? Like you do streaming with other people? And then what type of content do you do? Do you do like live stream, like play-by-play? Do you do just like coverage of like drafts and moves, or highlights, different things like that? What's some things that you're into? Live streams, and yes. Okay, I got you. Cool, man. Yo, Laser Beam. What's good, Laser? Long time no see. How you doing, brother? Appreciate you stopping by once again. Well, that's cool, Shadow. Yeah, we do live play-by-play. So we do live play-by-play during the NBA season. We normally try to do like twice a week, but we've been just doing once a week lately. We've been having some things going on. We also do like edited content and things like that. We try to put up about 3 to 4 videos of edited content, mainly reactions for right now. And we do some shorts. But during like the playoffs, we're going to be live for just about every single playoff game. Like normally during the NBA playoffs especially, we stream about 60 hours a week. And then during the NFL season, we do Monday and Thursday night football. And then every once in a while, we'll go ahead and do a Sunday as well. Oh, just horrible passing. Just horrible passing. It's not the way you want to close out this game. You kind of make a comeback. Still don't think it was really in range, but you just get back to sloppy ball. Live streams games every Wednesday. We do a podcast. Sundays we pick a game and go live for that. Oh, okay, that's fire. That's fire. Yeah, we haven't really gotten into like just doing like a podcast of just like having a conversation. Typically what we do is I'll try and hop on to like different people's streams. So sometimes I'll jump on with our guy Hoodie Jube. Eventually I like to hop on with ECG and the crew. A couple other guys like that. I'll hop into some Raiders streams every now and then. We got a Titans content creator that we talk with, that we'll hop in with them every now and then. It's been a while since we linked up with them, but they're trying to grow their network right now. So we've been giving them their space and not trying to force anything. Eventually, we want to do like our own little like podcast show and things like that. It's just figuring out like what exactly we want to cover and what different things we feel like we're knowledgeable enough to be able to give a good conversation and good insight on, and not just talking BS and talking the same thing each and every time we get on, because I feel like a lot of streamers are super repetitive with what they want to say, and we don't ever want it to be like that. We want it to be like kind of new hot takes or new hot things that are going on. Let's see. Laserbeam said, good. Sometimes I watch it when I'm playing video games. The background noise. Oh, well, Laser, I always appreciate that, bro. I'm just glad to have you here, man. I'm glad you're doing good, man. Hope life is good. I personally will do Saints game reactions. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I normally don't do Saints games unless it is on the Monday or Thursday, because typically I get together with like family and stuff like that whenever games are on the Sunday. But it just all depends. Nonpfixion, and speaking of my co-host, Nonpfixion, that is the other half of Real Fan Sports. Is me and him that run the show over here. Today I had a day where I just didn't have a lot going on, so I decided to do a stream. He was busy, so but that's my guy. Says, what's good, bro? Had you up for a bit, been busy with the family. I feel you, Non. Hope everything's going well with your brother. Chad said we also do WWE and AEW stuff as well. Oh, that's fire. That's such a realm that people are trying to push right now. I hope y'all are streaming that stuff on Twitch too, because Twitch has been trying to promote WWE, the Formula One and a couple other things like that. And if they see that your channel is doing it, you can actually become part of a partnership program. Well, we'll start you off at $100 a month to stream X amount of hours covering those different sports. You should check that out. I'm not sure if they're still doing it, but they offered it to us about a year ago. So they very well could still be doing that as well. This year we're expanding and trying different sports from hockey to NASCAR to baseball. Oh, fire. Hey, that's the way to do it, bro. We truly think diversity is the best thing. I mean, of course, if you have your niche, like make your main content, whatever your niche is. But, at the same time, like being diverse and bringing other communities and other sports together, you take it from there, bro. Don't put yourself in a box. Don't put yourself in a box. Expand. Because you might be able to find some guys that know a lot about hockey or know a lot about NASCAR or baseball that you can have come be featured on your show, and then you'll just have your own community inside of there and with other people's knowledge, and you can expand and grow that way. That's kind of the role that we've went through. Nonfiction says 20 hours. Okay, 20 hours. That's what it is. So you have to have 20 hours a month. Yeah. So score is 96 to 114. Leads back almost to 20 again, as some just careless mistakes by the Pelicans have taken place. McCollum's going to drive, work around the screen, go straight to the cup, and knock down the little runner off the glass. 98. Yes, we go live on Twitch and YouTube. Also interesting. I'll look into it. Yeah, definitely do. Nan, I don't know if you have a link or anything to it. If you do, if you want to share that here, I don't. You had the email. I didn't know if they just reached out to you, if it was something that you could find. Trey Murphy drives inside, puts up the little finger roll. I'm just happy we saw triple digits, because the way this game was looking, we weren't even going to get close to that. D'Angelo Russell driving left side underneath. He's going to get fouled. Where's the whistle? Okay. He didn't blow the whistle, but it was definitely a foul. Ladies being said, I love Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper's a dog. That's for sure. I don't know a whole lot of baseball. My dad's a big baseball guy. My dad played high level baseball. He tried out for a couple teams back in his younger day. Never got too much into it just because like my ADD hurts with me with watching it, and I never played it a whole bunch. But we eventually want to do some MLB streams. That's Nonpfixion is actually like one of his first loves was baseball, man. He loves ball, so eventually we'll get some baseball streams over here as well. Both the free throws are going to go 116 to 110. Herb to the cup. He's going to get rejected. 2.5 minutes remaining. Reeves with the ball up top, guarded by B.I. Step back three. Austin Reeves knocks it down. Big bucket. CJ driving to the cup. Bringing it back out. Finding the corner is Trey Murphy. Murphy's going to go ahead and dunk over AD. AD got out of it. Didn't want to get on a poster on a win. I wouldn't want to do that either. Just get out the way, AD. That's a smart business decision by him. Russell's going to bring the ball up. Minute 44 left. Score is 102-119. Pels put up over 101. Nate said there was no shot we were getting above that. We got there. Couldn't hold the Lakers any lower, but we'll take it out of the first half where I think we only put up 35 points in the first half, 39 points. No, I'm sorry, exactly 40 points in the first half, and putting up a little over 60 here. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Now, if I personally don't stream on Twitch as much as I want to, that's my co-host Tony. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah. We used to do streaming on Twitch a whole lot, and then we kind of stopped. Probably within the last year or so, stopped doing it as much, just because things look like YouTube is going to pick up a lot better. But of course, right once we stop is once Twitch decided they wanted to start promoting sports a little bit more often. AD knocks down the free throw. And we're going to see these last-minute substitutions get the backups in for the Lakers. Gabriel's came in and actually had a pretty nice game so far today. I would like to get back to it, honestly. I feel you, man. I ain't against nothing, bro. You just got to let me know. Tomorrow I'll definitely be talking about most of the free agency moves and having our thoughts out there. What time you plan on going live for, Shadow? I think we're recording videos tomorrow, but I'll have you up in the background stuff while we're recording our edited content. For halftime in the NFL, sometimes I'll make a Jeopardy board as well. Ooh, okay, that's cool. We've thought about venturing off and doing some different things like that. We're just trying to figure out something that we could stick with, that we think is interesting and worth doing. We've thought about that. We thought about doing different trivia things and stuff like that. So I said 7 p.m. Central Time. Okay. All right. Cool. I think I get home tomorrow right around 7:30. So if you're still live by 7:30, I'll come pop in and come say what's up and at least give you a lurk while we're recording our other content. All right, let me see while I'm doing this here. Let me see who's still live. All right, so we got ECG going on right now. Are they playing? Wait, what is that? College football revamped? I don't even know what that is. I haven't even seen them do that before. These are the closing minutes. Jackson's going to go ahead and drive in and knock down a simple 2. Pels fall to 33 and 36, and I think now they're going to be tied for 10th with the OKC Thunder, I believe. Or maybe they might be a half game ahead. It's not by much. I know that for sure. For the last hot game, we did the game, and it was a blowout, not competitive, so we made a fast food tier list. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Yeah, we're some BSers, bro. Like if a game is not like being as interesting or as a blowout, we just talk, and that's why we say, like, you know, this is we're a sports channel, but we're a sports community channel. So like if the game is just kind of lame, you know, we just have off-board conversations. Like, you know, that's why we call it kind of like a sports bar. You know, we'll sit down, we'll talk sports. I could talk about sports for 10 hours. But if the conversation changes something else and like the game's not interesting or whatnot, we can talk about anything. Like we've literally talked about we talked about was deodorant one time? Yeah, we talked about deodorant one time. Like for like literally 15 minutes. It made no sense, bro. We just like talking to BS and then, you know, hanging out with people. That's the biggest thing. Score is 121 to 106. 42 seconds. 10 seconds on the shot clock for Hachimura. Hachimura is guarded by Jackson Hayes. He's going to hesitate, drive inside. Great defense by Hayes. Puts up the bucket, and Hachimura is going to knock down a nasty step back. All right, let me see how I can edit this redirect here real quick, guys. All right. Pels 33 and 35, OKC 33 and 35, Jazz 33 and 36. Okay, thank you, Non. Thank you, Non. I knew we were either tied or synced up. And I think OKC has the advantage over us, unless we're tied. But I think they might have the advantage over us. But that's going to go ahead and end the game. The score is going to be 123 to the Pels, 108. Go ahead and answer your question real quick. Said, question for you off topic. How do you like your steaks cooked? Depending on the cut, medium or medium rare, without a doubt. Medium rare, without a doubt. If I got like a nice thick steak, like a fillet or something like that, then I'll do like a medium. But like anything else, like medium rare, that's money, dude. That's money. But let's go ahead and we're gonna take a quick look at the stats, and then I'm gonna go ahead and redirect y'all over. So make sure y'all don't leave yet. If y'all are still here, make sure y'all stay cool. We'll go over these stats, redirect y'all over to ECG over there with the crew. They're doing College Revamped. I've never watched this from them, so I'm sure it's interesting because I know that crew is just crazy. But Anthony Davis led all scorers tonight with 35 points, 11 for 18, 1 for 2 for 3, 12 for 13 from the free throw line. Fouling was definitely a problem for the New Orleans Pelicans. Beasley started off super hot. Was 7 for 10 for shooting from 3-point range. Whoa, excuse me, guys. At the end of the first half, finished 7 for 12, had 24 points. Russell with 17, and then off the bench, Hachimura with 12, and Austin Reeves with 14. Looking over at the New Orleans Pelicans, no great dominating scoring for them. The first half was such a bummer. They tried to force too many threes early on, and that was obviously the dagger to the chest for this team, as they were trying to play comeback the whole time and couldn't achieve it, as Brent Ingram shoots 9 for 17, 1 for 5 from 3, 22 points. Herb Jones 2 for 8 from 3, 20 points. Valanciunas 10 points. CJ McCollum 13. Then Trey Murphy the third with 20 off the bench. Got a little bit of an effort from Nance and Marshall, both with 7. But you know, we're missing Zion still, and we're missing the energy from Jose Alvarado. We're missing spacing. There's a big dilemma in the game plan for the Pelicans, to where you look at the score and you're like, okay, it just wasn't that bad. BI's first game back, but truly it was horrible. And these mistakes have got to fix if they want to even deserve a chance to be in the play-in. I think they still make it, you know, if they just do the small things right. But as of right now, they don't deserve to make it, and that's the thing that's painful. That's the thing that's painful as a Pels fan. A man of culture. Yes, coach is live now. Perfect, perfect. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end stream here. I'm going to go ahead. Let me go over the poll real fast. In poll. Load. Lakers, 57%. Zach Sanity, 19%. Pelicans, 14%. Don't care about him here at 9%. We had 21 total votes. I appreciate that. We had 8 likes on this video and a lot of great chatter and a lot of great communication and conversation with all of you guys. I really appreciate from the bottom of my heart for y'all being here and tuning in to, somewhat of a blowout game, but also some really good conversation. We will be back live more than likely on Thursday. So stay tuned to that. We're not sure what game quite yet, but we will have our live set within the next day or so. Make sure you have those bells rung, those post notifications turned on. That way you'll know we'll be live and you can get here right at the beginning as we start up another great stream on Real Fan Sports. So much love to you guys. Yes, Shadow, good night. Nice meeting you. It was great meeting you as well. And everyone else that's tuned in today, it was really a pleasure to be able to have this conversation. I'm going to go ahead and hit that end stream. Make sure y'all click on that redirect. Go check out ECG. Go give them some love. Let them know that Real Fan Sports sent you here. And y'all have a blessed night. Peace, love, and chicken grease.